obviously Thursday night after the live scrimmage, really.
Yeah.
Shaq Thompson kind of stole the show there, only really 3 carries, but I know we've asked you every which way about him as a two-way guy, but it surprised you when you see him get the ball and goes, 75 yards like that?
It's getting a little surprising each time we get him the ball. He seems to do something good, but I'm starting to sniff that he might be on the buddy system with the defense. I don't think he'll play him. So we'll have to see about that. But no, Shaq's done a great job. He's just a football player, like you said, and we just need to put him out there on something. Good things happen.
Are you aware of just kind of the workload for him, even at this point? Obviously, it's
yeah, we're just
too cautious not to throw too much at him.
We're just trying to teach him a few things on offense, and kind of see where it goes. And yeah, our eyes are kind of wide open on the whole thing. We don't really have a set plan. The better he does, the more we kind of give him some things. But we know we really need him on defense. That's his primary role, and how he can help on offense. We'll see about that.
Anything else just to stand out for you when you got a chance to review the film of that particular live period?
Well, I thought the defense did a good job, and it's so typical of practice or spring practice. Defense does a really good job. You come out to next practice, and they don't do nearly the job they need to do. We got to learn to compete at a consistent high level all the time, and today wasn't what we needed. Put them in a hard situation, a short yardage situation, and offense really had their way with it. Now, that's kind of what happens. Offense gets challenged a little bit. They come back, and they did a really nice job. And I think we're better than that on defense. And so, like I said to you guys before, it's kind of always that no-win situation with the head coach. If one side's not good, you're not happy. But we're work in progress. And I think, I did like our Thursday night. I thought there was some good energy. It was good to play some real football. We'll get some things hopefully done next week. And finish this thing on the right way.
You got the spring preview a week from today, obviously. Have you given any thought to sort of a format or what that could look like for the fans?
We're starting to put that plan together. Spring games are hard for coaches because we really like to just have another practice. I mean, we need that with some scrimmaging involved, but really we need every rep we can get. So, we're gonna figure it out here early this next week in terms of there'll be a lot of practice. There'll be some fun things. And we will do a little scrimmaging as well. So I think the ideal situation is when you have enough bodies and you can draft teams and divide up. And since I've been coaching or the head coach, I think we've had the luxury one time to do that. And I think the players like it. Everybody likes it. It's just very hard when you've lost the seniors. You've got some injuries. You don't have those new freshmen here to fill the numbers. So, but it'll be a good day. Brian's done a really nice job. I didn't know about him before we got here. I think he was kind of a little under the radar, redshirt guy, and transfer redshirt. And he's been a fun guy to coach. He's got a great demeanor about him, really good attitude, and he's getting better every day out here. He comes to work. He's one of those guys that shows up focused, ready to get better, and he's a pleasure to be around.
Is one of the benefits of having the split spring, Chris, is that the guys don't necessarily hit the wall that maybe they would if they were around this time?
That's a good question. I don't know the perfect way to do spring ball. I really don't. We do like to split it up. I've never done it when we've had a 2-week split, but we have to do that because of the quarter system. I think there's a couple benefits when you do split it up. You can go hard early on. If you get any guys with any nicks, dings, you can usually get them back. And it does keep it. I think when you pack a lot of days in there, you can have a tendency to just try to get through some days. But on the other hand, if you spread it out a long time, it can kind of get old as well. So it's always that fine balance on what the right answer is. A lot of it comes down to your school, like what's going to work best for the schoolwork, a combination for the coaches to get out at the end of spring ball for recruiting. And so I think, we've analyzed as we go along. I think we'll do some version of that. Done this year, next year. I don't know exactly the days yet, whether it's 6 practices, 5 practices, 4 practices, go on break and come back and finish up this month.
Overall, which side do you think has made the most progress, offense or defense, and why?
That's another really good question, and that's hard for me to answer right now. you know, it's one day I'll say, yeah, the defense is really coming on and made more plays than the offense, and then like today we come back and it was a different story. I think both sides are making strides. There's a lot of teaching. We'll get to playing football a little bit more in the fall, a lot more in the fall, but I'm talking about fall camp. You know, a lot of fundamentals being taught, a lot of schemes being taught. And I know everybody likes to just go out here and throw a ball out here and scrimmage the whole time, but we just don't think that's the best for our development right now.
Is there one or two things with the quarterback where you've liked their progress since March 4th, or even little things you can point to where they've made some strides?
I think that they understand what we're doing pretty well. I do. I mean, I think that you know, the schemes, that they understand it, and now it's just a process of making decisions faster. I think there's a lot. Hey, that's a good decision. The ball needs to come out quicker. You need to see that and make that decision quicker. So I think there's been a lot of progress on those two guys kind of understanding what we're doing.
Has either one of them separated themselves at all, and would you tell us if they have?
Yeah. Probably no, I wouldn't tell you. And, you know, I don't think it's even really time for us to sit down and say, hey, this is the guy. We just need to keep competing and letting everybody getting better.
Are you expecting to get John Ross back next week?
Yeah, we are. I was hoping he's going to be here. He's got the sniffles, and sometimes the sniffles keep you out. So, yeah. It's good?
Yep.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.